Hey Dan, so today we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday, and we're going to go over some of the picking patterns that we had looked at in order to accompany ourselves with both a lead part and a rhythm part. Now for all of these we're going to be using our A minor chord, just a basic A minor. The only notes that we're going to be using for the lead are going to be B, open B, C, first fret on B string, and D, third fret on B string. So, the first rhythm that we went over was, and this is going to be palm muted by the way, is a downstroke on the D string and an upstroke on the B string. Again, downstroke on the D string, upstroke on the B string. And we're going to alternate the note on top. So, and so on. And what we're doing right now is we're practicing and conditioning our right hand to do a lot of string skipping and to get used to that feeling of hovering over another string to get to the one that it wants to go to. The next one is going to be along the lines of an alternating bass line kind of motive. So first what we're going to do is we're not going to move the melody note on top. We're going to keep it the same, but now we're going to throw in the G string in the mix. So down on your D string, up on your G string, down on your D string, up on your B string, down on your G string, up on your B string. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to now use the alternating we're going to play with the melody note on top as well. So, sorry. And what we're doing now is we're emulating, banjo players, piano players, all those guys. They do alternating bass lines on bottom in order to establish the chord which the melody note's going on top of. This is where we start to see our playing become not one guitar player but two guitar players. So you can do either one of those in palm muting or with ringing out. Each one has their benefits. Palm muting will make you able to hear when your right and left hand are locked in. When you do it open, you will hear it now when your fingers are stepping on each other. And because it's very important to leave your notes ringing out, it creates this massive sound that really fills up the room in the guitar. Before we go on to the next ones, I want to emphasize a couple of other things that we were going over before that. So because we're in A minor right now, let's use an A minor chord, a la Stairway to Heaven, maybe, and it's just 7th fret with your ring finger on your D string, and then barring your 5th fret with your index finger from your G to your E. So what we're going to be doing basically is rhythms in 6/8, where we have it's very linear. It's just 3 downstrokes and then 3 upstrokes. So you're going to be downstroking on your D, G, and B string, upstroking on your E, B, and G string. And it's very important when you're doing this to then let your pick drag through the string. Let it fall with gravity and momentum. get that faster or slower too. And I just put my pinky on my 8th fret on my B string for that extra note. So another great technique, going back to the A minor now that we have that one out of the way, because you should learn that one before you learn the other two. Back to the A minor, is now instead of doing one string skip, we're going to do 2 string skips. So you're going to go from your low A, which is open, and you're going to hit your B string with an upstroke. So downstroke on A, upstroke on B. So it's a little bit more of a jump, but remember to pick through, and your momentum will carry you there. Now we're going to start to alternate the top note. Okay, so that was good. And it sounds kind of like that, a little quicker. Next, and last but not least for this video, we're going to do, we're going to down pick on the A, up pick on the B, down pick on the G, up pick, no, down pick on the A, up pick on the B, down pick on the D, up pick on the G. So it sounds, if we're just using a regular A minor, down, up, down, up. So we down upped the outside strings, and then we down upped the inside strings. Now let's do an alternating bass line. I mean melody. Good. I hope these really help. The last thing that we did was with a D chord and going to that D sus9 with a C in the bass. Or we can do a C sus9 as well. So let's go from D to C sus9. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the same picking pattern that we were doing with the 6/8. So down, 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 up, 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 and so, okay. But at the end, we're going to have an extra one, an extra up, down, up. So down, 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 up, 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 down, up. So an extra down, up on the D and G string. Now after that, what we're going to do is we're going to down, down, down on the A, D, and G string, and then up, up, up on the E, B, and G string. And then we're going to do the extra. We can either do the extra up, down on the, the extra down, up on down, up, down on the G and D string. Sorry, the D and G string, or the A and D string. A, D, G, D, G. Practice both of them and see which one you like better, and maybe you like both of them so you can alternate between them. I hope this video has helped you, Dan, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Keep up the great work and the progress. Bye-bye.